does it, my friend. Hey, how about that, huh? Not bad. No, sir.
You know, long before green became a buzzword, there were hunters, anglers, and outdoorsmen who understood one thing. You take care of the land or you lose it. The folks in these old films were not chasing clicks or sponsorships. They were living a life that balanced pursuit with protection. These aren't just shows. They're time capsules, and we're here to share them. So if you believe that conservation starts with respect and that stories like this still matter, smash that subscribe button and give this video a like. And if you'd like to help us keep this project alive, you can scan the QR code you see on the screen or click the link in the description to join our email list. It's private, it's simple, and it means that you're a part of something that still matters.
Sportsmen everywhere, I'm Jim Thomas. Right now we're heading for Great Bear Lake and some 50-pound lake trout. You'll meet a great yellow Labrador retriever, and then it's Wahoo on the line in the Bahamas. So why don't you stick around?
Outdoor Classics with Jim Thomas. The most exciting fishing and hunting action on television for over 40 years. Come along with us now as we travel the globe and experience fabulous fishing and hunting the way you want it to be.
Nice to have you with us. Great Bear Lake up in Canada's rugged Northwest Territories first offered sports fishing facilities to anglers back in July of 1960. Fellow by the name of Warren Plummer started it all, and his son Chummy is still running the place. At any rate, I want you to join me on the trip that resulted in the very first commercial film that came out of Great Bear.
Yes, Great Bear Lake, beautiful, challenging, and fish-filled. They're here, big ones, little ones, whatever you care to take. And as your plane touches down on inviting, crystal-cold blue waters, you're really anxious to get going. You've come a long, long way, but your first glimpse of camp wipes out any fatigue you may have sustained during the trip. And all the so-called preliminaries of getting settled at camp are waived. You came here to fish, and that's exactly what you intend to do pronto. You can either cast your troll up here. The fish are always within a few inches of the surface. However, your guide suggests you try trolling first, and you do, and what a strike you get. From now on, it's hold on or else. Watch this fella pull, would you? These fellas fight so hard, they often knock themselves out before being netted. But this one looks like he's got plenty of steam left. He's had it now, but he couldn't be more exhausted than the lucky angler, and not nearly as excited. He may not be the biggest in the lake, but my friend, he'll certainly do until a bigger one comes along, all right. This particular lake has only been open to sports fishing for the last couple of years, and it's never seen a commercial fisherman's net. It is suggested that if there's a new world record to be had, here is where he'll be caught. Boy, if a man can't forget his troubles and worries at a place like this, he just isn't alive. You just sit back, relax, and enjoy some of God's most splendid scenery. Ah, but this is not the time for daydreaming. If you do, you'll awaken suddenly with a sore arm. This fellow's really cutting up the water. Let's watch. but all good things must come to an end sometime, and this battle is no exception. Come on, fella. Another nice Laker is on board. Okay, partner, shake 'em loose from that net and let's take a closer look. Well, maybe not quite as large as the first one, but you got to admit one thing. He sure fought hard. Anyway, he's way too small to keep, so back he goes. Maybe we'll get a line on him next year. Let's try for another, shall we? And action, as usual, isn't long in coming either. Take a gander at this one's bid for freedom. Easy does it, my friend. Hey, how about that, huh? Not bad. No, sir. Of course, needless to say, one of the most enjoyable parts of a trip of this type is those wonderful shore dinners. And take it from a guy who knows, these northern guys can fillet those big fish like nobody's business. They say the most important attribute in this operation, other than know-how, of course, is a good sharp knife. But, brother, they can slice off those sides without a bone in them. Boy, oh boy. The fillets are dipped in cornmeal with some egg, both sides, then tossed in the old frying pan. And from then on, fellas and gals, you're in for a taste treat that couldn't be duplicated in the finest restaurant in the world. The fat pink fillets literally sizzle in the pan. And if you've never had the opportunity to sink your teeth into that taste supreme, well, you've missed out on one of the real pleasures of life outdoors. Your shore dinner is interrupted by some visitors. You sort of wonder if they weren't attracted by the very pleasant aroma from the lunch. But as the boat comes closer, the sight you see almost makes you forget how hungry you really are. From where you are, it looks as though somebody in that outboard got himself a monstrous fish. Let's take a closer look at this. Yes, sir, this guy's got himself a big one, all right. A 57-pounder, just a few pounds short of the world's record. I'll say congratulations are in order. But before you know it, you're right back out there again, trying for that big one. And nature certainly gave this country a short haircut. A few flowers here and there, but as rugged as they come. Bingo, another strike. Maybe this is the one you've been waiting for. He can sure kick up a fuss, can he? Easy with him, boy. Hey, how's that for a fitting end to a wonderful day's fishing at Great Bear Lake, Northwest Territories?
Boy, what memories that segment stirred up, huh? and we'll be right back. There's a potpourri of saltwater gamesters down in those crystal clear waters in and around the Bahamas. Dolphin, grouper, billfish, to name a few. And oh yes, you might even pick up a wahoo or two also. What say we try our luck over there?
And there's no better spot to take this gamester than in the clear, crystal blue waters of the Bahamas. You just never know when one of them will slam onto that bait, and then one of the most beautiful flashes of color you've ever seen starts flying through the air in an exhibition not soon forgotten by even the most veteran angler. This fish actually spends as much time out of the water as he does in it. Just grab a front row seat and watch this fella try to battle his way loose. Well, how do you like that? Two of them hooked at the same time. And if we didn't know better, we'd swear this baby was trying to outdo his partner in that fight for freedom. Just look at him go, twisting and turning and fighting mad. Oh, brother, what a sight! Yes, ma'am, that's enough to bring a smile to anybody's face. Hang on, gal. Easy now, let's bring him in ever so gently. And with a heave and a hoe, our first dolphin is brought on board. And this is one fish that's rarely returned to the water. He's a real delicacy, and brother, he's gonna taste mighty good on that shipboard dinner tonight. But wait a minute. Maybe we'll have a real feast and then some. The captain suddenly discovers that we're into a whole school of dolphin and quickly tosses bits of bait overboard in an effort to keep the school around the boat. And stay they do. Notice one fish hooked and the other one trying to grab the bait as it's thrown over the side. Man, this is really action. Okay, fella, yells the captain, grab that old rod and start hauling them in while we have the chance. And this time our expert decides on a light spinning outfit. Boy, if he connects, this ought to be a memorable contest. He makes a quick cast, teases the dolphin a little, then a little more. And socko, he nailed that bait. The hook is set hard and a real battle is on. And just get a load of this acrobat. Dolphin are a very popular game fish among sportsmen and offer the never-ending thrill of that good old aerial combat and long flashing runs. Their coloring is a beautiful blue, green, and silver. And upon being hooked, their bodies seem to pulsate with yellow, deep green, and gold. And here's some more fillets for our dinner. But oftentimes, old Mr. Dolphin will never say die. This one slips off the gaff and literally tears up the back end of the boat. He knocks over the charcoal broiler and a few other things before it can be subdued. Ah, what's the difference? It's quite a climax to a thrilling few minutes of fishing. Ah, but we're not done yet. No, sir, still in this wonderful waters of Bahamas. We're going to troll the deeper waters for that speedster of the seven seas, the Wahoo. And before you can say Wahoo, there's the strike. Yes, sir, it's a Wahoo, all right, and a pretty good-sized one to boot. And on 20-pound test monofilament line, this chap's going to have quite a battle on his hands. A highly respected game fish, the Wahoo is a member of the mackerel family. He's comparatively scarce and is considered a prize catch. Their strike is startling and thrilling because of their incredible speed. Wahoo have been clocked at 40 miles an hour on a surface run. It just takes time and skill to get them to the boat. And what a sight in this clear water. This is an exceptionally large Wahoo, and he'll be boated as a trophy. And for those lasting pictures. Easy now, don't let him slip away from us. There he is, 40 pounds of scrapping Wahoo. What a fish!
And believe it or not, some mighty big tuna have also been taken in that area too. We'll be right back. Don't forget catch and release, folks. It's the way to the future of fishing. That's it for now. We hope you enjoyed the program as much as we did bringing it to you. Remember, enjoy our great outdoors, but please don't leave your good manners at home, okay? Until next time, this is Jim Thomas saying so long. Best of luck to you all.